various professional organizations, has proven beyond any reasonable doubt that these forms of energy are unprecedented. They do exist. The Wright brothers have already flown on this one. We're just not making practical use. And the reason why we're not making practical use of these energy sources is because they are suppressed actively. The people that work on these things are threatened, assassinated, and manipulated, bought off. When somebody gets near realization, that's when the big boys go in. And this has happened again and again and again. So that's a very important part of the awareness training of the general public. And it's also part of the very important work that Project Camelot is doing, which is to interview many people formerly in the inside, maybe still in the inside. I've never been on the inside, but I sure know how the inside works and what their agenda is and their motivations, which flies in the face of developments, potential developments as free energy. And we all know also, and many people don't quite understand it, is, well, if it's real, then we'd have it by now. Just go down to Kmart and get my little solid state power pack, and we can go off the grid system. Everything is clean. Everybody's happy. But it doesn't quite work out that way. It takes money and time to develop it. So we need an Apollo program for new energy. New energy meaning vacuum energy, cold fusion, advanced hydrogen and water technologies. There's quite a long list of technologies, any one of which would do it. But it's going to take effort to develop these energy sources. So the energy solution revolution, I address less the technical issues because the internet and the general literature is just full of information on the technologies themselves. But instead, I've looked at the political and social questions and the educational questions. You know, why is it that otherwise intelligent people would not embrace this possibility if it's going to solve the energy problem? And of course, people don't do it for a number of reasons. There have been a number of studies done. It's really a social science question as to why there's such resistance to this change. Bertrand Russell one time said the resistance to a new idea increases as the square of its importance. And if we're talking about supplanting a $4 billion energy industry, highly polluting, with a clean energy that's cheap and decentralized, then we're talking about a paradigm shift. And the powers that be don't want that to happen.